Last week, Task 1 was set, and the candidates had 1 week to work as a team to collate and present their market research to Sure Commercial Director Justin Bellinger, Alan Sugar. This week, we see how the candidates got on, who impressed the panel, and who were the first candidates to leave the Sure Apprentice. Group 3 were first up. Emma and Craig presented their findings.
It was then possible to analyse these findings, and we were very surprised with some of the results. One result we weren't overly surprised with was that of the most popular network. Change it. We predicted Sure would be the most popular network because it originated primarily in the islands, as it went from a state-owned service, which was Guernsey Telecoms, to a commercial company providing further custom in the mobile network business.
We asked them what type of promotions they want, and because people our age like to contact with each other and aren't so, and since there's more promotions for free calls and texts than there are free products, and we think they're using free calls and texts more than free phones because parents prefer kids are on pay as they go so that they can manage how much they're spending with the calls and texts rather than free products. So the free calls and texts is more popular to them than it is free products.
So through our research that we found through our questionnaires, we noticed that Wave was the predominant provider, followed shortly by Airtel.
In our research we realised that people chose Sure because of their friends and because of the deals. We need to look at how we can get friends of a Sure user to switch through word of mouth. For example, giving customers free text to other friends on Sure.
Newspaper adverts we found Sure do a lot of competition, trying to get in customers. At the moment they're doing win a 20-inch flat screen TV. They do lots of, there's a love package going on at the moment. It's recently been Valentine's Day, so everyone's loved up wanting to send them to things.
Yeah, and were the colours of the presentation?
They were for Sure, they're Sure colours, yeah.
Well done.
Grand, yeah.
Very good. Well done, I thought it was very good. You did very well. I was going to pick up on the branding. I thought that was very clever.
Either really, I mean, how many questions were there in there?
The duration of 5 to 6 hours, what were they doing for that 5 to 6 hours with their phone?
I liked the fact that you didn't just rely on the numbers, you actually did research on what Wave are doing at the moment and what Airtel are doing at the moment.
The panel now has the tough decision deciding who will stay on for Task 2 and who will be the first to leave.
Very apparent was a considerable amount of effort that's been put into this task. I like the fact that you chose different demographics and, like I say, a reasonable amount of work done by all, well, a lot of work done by all. What I did notice that only 2 groups gave us a written report, which is relatively important. Another thing that I noticed was a couple of you gave me your conclusions as a percentage, which helped me massively, because it meant I didn't have to work out what the results of your survey was. It was tough, but it's with some regret that I've got to say Team 1, Laura and Ben, I'm going to have to see you go, but thanks ever so much for your effort. It's really appreciated and really enjoyed your presentation and the work you put into it. And I very much hope that I'll see personally both of you again in the future.
Unfortunately, it was Group 1, Laura and Ben, who leave after Task 1, and the other 10 candidates live to fight another day. The remaining 10 candidates, including Abigail, who was unavailable during week 1, were then to be briefed by Mark Petty from Sure on their second task.
Hi candidates, my name is Mark Petty. I'm the Device and Product Operations Manager here at Sure Mobile. Apologies for not being with you this afternoon. Unfortunately, I've had to fly out of the island on business.
Both he and Peter Levy, also from Sure, helped the candidates understand the nature of their second task.
Candidates, your task. Your task will be to design a mobile handset to appeal to the teen market. The objective is going to be to learn the product development skills to design the perfect teen phone.
So the first part is research. So when you're researching the phone, think of it, what do you want out of the phone? What do you use it for? What do your peers use it for? You need to write up, draw, sketch, put on PowerPoints. It could be what we call a paper prototype, which is just a piece of paper with a drawing on it with lines saying what functions it's going to have on it, how it's going to work. Okay, so there's points for product design, and then the presentation at the end, which is all of that. And in telecoms, you rarely get in trouble if you follow the process. You can't always make something that's perfect. It may not always be successful. If you show your process, a bit like maths, if you show the working, you still get marks. Okay, so show the process of what you did for research, what your concept is, how you're going to market it, and what the end product is. And that's how you're going to be marked. So perhaps if you swap the phones around.
So, Laura and Ben were the first victims, and the 10 remaining candidates will work hard during the next 2 weeks to ensure they don't suffer the same fate next time on the Sure Apprentice.